Go on.
Pretty good. I'm having a pretty good week overall. How's it going with
What,
you?
all right. What'd you do?
What I do? Okay. Shocker. Hey, I'm playing pretty much exclusively Final Fantasy, of which I do have something to say that is of interest to people that doesn't necessarily play Final Fantasy. They put the PS5 Rumble in that game. It is
The good one.
the good one, the PS5 one. It's probably the best use of it I've seen in any game. It
Beyond
is
Returnal?
attached. What's that?
Beyond Returnal?
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's subtle. It's not constantly like very strong or loud. Um, your footsteps are attached to the rumble, so it is going to give you footstep feeling based on what type of terrain you're on, and it's very very soft. But it's the difference between the lowest possible rumble and nothing.
Isn't that the
And
entire time you're playing the game then?
no, because
Okay.
in dungeons it's all smooth paths. I'm talking overworld stuff, and every mount has distinctive rumble. Like of the hundreds of mounts that are in the game, every single one has distinctive rumble attached to its movement,
Okay.
as well as it like nicely rumbles when your bars fill up, as well as you can set it so that the in controller speaker alerts you to system alerts,
Hmm.
like when your queue is ready, which is both really cool and awful because the noise that comes out of the controller to tell you that your duty is ready is loud as shit and scared the fuck out of me.
That controller speaker can get really loud.
Yes, it can. Now I know
I've,
that one was specific to the PS4. You could do that with the PS4 controller as well. But yeah, the rumblies are really great.
one of the
Like there's a
weirdest.
distinct difference between like a horse and like a car.
I think one of the weirdest things I remember is when you're booting up like Exerd's sign for the
Hmm.
first time, and you're using your PS controller, your PS4 controller. Like you're hearing nothing up until you get to the into a match, and you
Hmm.
select your characters, you go through the whole thing, and from what I remember correctly, it's as soon as you KO somebody at the end of the round, and your controller just screams "Hell yeah!" out of nowhere, and Jesus, if you didn't turn the volume down, it's super
Oh
startling,
no!
you know. As soon as the
Oh
slash
no!
pops up, and it's like, yeah, like it's like the volume is loud, but also if you don't have any noise and then suddenly it jumps in, that's extra bad too.
I don't know if I should talk about it here or if it's actually in news. Do you have the sales announcement thing in news, or should I just mention it here?
The acquisition?
No, the deal with Endwalker Sales.
No.
Okay, so I'll talk about it here. It's technically news, but all right, everyone, are you aware of the free trial for Final Fantasy 14 up to level 60 that includes the critically acclaimed Heavensward expansion? Well, stop.
Not allowed.
Stop it. Sales are done. They've stopped sales. Don't buy it anymore. They've also pulled all the ads
Suffering
for the
from
game.
success.
100%. So, game's full. Just
Go
straight
home.
up,
Go
the
home.
game is full. Get out. Go home. Um,
Why'd you wait so long, idiots?
they say they're gonna have some more details about the new servers that they're gonna pick up and buy and roll out in January. But for the foreseeable future, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, that's wild, and the idea it's so weird. It's so crazy because everyone has realized over the last decade or so. I mean, to be honest, like if you're doing marketing, you know this from infinity ago. But like the growth potential of a thing is what spells its success. Therefore, you heavily prioritize new people in everything you do, and
Mm-hmm.
like in a lot of cases, veterans get depreciated until the concept of whales existed. That is to say,
Right.
but here you have to actively depreciate the new player because technically you cannot continue to offer a live service if you keep growing.
They've also suspended new registrations of the free trial. Go and stop signing up for it. No. And bluntly, if you are a free trial player, you can't play anyway, because free trial, like, there's the queue, and then there's the queue for free trial players, which is like a second tier below that queue.
Okay.
So unless you're logging in at like 8, 9 a.m. as a free trial, like, you're not getting on.
Is the character creator offline?
It is. I can check that actually.
Because I know some MMOs let you make a character and then you only have to actually connect upon
So
registering.
it's per server, right? I'm gonna guess character creation is down. Okay, no, character creation is up on Midgar Stormer, Lamia, Exodus, Brynhilder,
Okay.
Diablos, and
So you can
Marlboro,
make-
but those rotate like every 8 hours. As what they determine a preferred or congested world actually is.
I wouldn't be surprised if the closing of the gates to the land of Elysium will just build up a lot of hype for people that want to get in once they reopen it.
Raid comes out on Tuesday.
Sure. Yeah.
All the cool raid shit is tomorrow.
Forced, I think.
Like 4 days after they go, no, nuh-uh, nuh-uh.
I think closing the gates will just build up a crowd, you know?
Yeah. There's only one game I can ever think of that actually had to do this, which is World of Warcraft back in 2005, after Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
The Christmas of WoW, which was 2000. WoW came out in November 2004, and then everybody, all the kids like me, got it for Christmas. And then the 2005, they had to be like, stop buying it. There's literally no room. And that was the last time I can remember anything happening where they had to stop sales. So congrats. Queues are equalizing. I logged in yesterday on Sunday afternoon at 5 p.m. and it took maybe 45 minutes to an hour.
It's interesting
to get in.
It's interesting to think about how, you know, physical objects are thereby limited by their physical production and shipments. Digital creates infinite copies of digital data, but it then becomes limited by active server usage over like a certain number.
The easiest way that I can think of it, like in terms that I can parse, is a restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah, sure.
You listen, you sold X amount of tickets, but everybody's sitting around taking 3-4 hours to finish their fucking meal.
There's a number of seats at a table. We can only make so much food. Yeah. That's true.
I'm very lucky because I wake up, do my chores, and I'm good to go around 1 in the AM, 1 in the PM. It's still really, really, really bad server dependent on like 5, 6, 7 p.m. when people get home from work.
Okay.
I feel it's extra. It's like sad because like there's people that are like, I have done 1 dungeon in this entire like 10-day period, and like I'm over here, I'm about to hit like cap on 5 classes. I'm like,
when it reopens,
go to work.
What should be interesting to look at is the numbers on the people that sign up in the first day and see if it is higher than the expected cumulative amount over the locked period.
I don't quite understand what you're saying.
So basically, is there going to be a number of people waiting to get in that makes up for the people that were stopped?
Oh yeah.
So yeah,
But you can only find that like you only get that public info. There's a census by these guys named Lucky Bancho out in Japan that literally just scrape the fucking player website for data on characters.
Yeah, so you can see how many people sign up regularly.
Yeah, but those are always like 6 months down the line. It's gonna be quite a while.
Okay. Hmm. That's unfortunate. I guess like it helps from a business perspective to keep some things close to the chest, but like those types of metrics are really interesting to learn about in a like a pinnacle game environment where like this is the biggest MMO, therefore like
Hmm.
how do online communities behave, and like yeah, it'd be cool to see those numbers live and active, you know?
Yeah, from a business perspective, they're in a weird situation because like new players that aren't signing up obviously aren't giving any money. But the general way of things is that when your MMO launches and there's a significant player portion of people that can't play, you must give them free time to accommodate, right? Or else people
Mm-hmm.
go crazy and quit.
Mm-hmm.
They've given out 7 days the first time, and then they gave out 14 more days with this recent announcement. So that's 21 out of 30 days. They're probably going to give more as these things stabilize. And it's like, yeah, we're missing out on new people, but we're also having to give away nearly a month's worth of subscriptions,
Mm-hmm.
which, like, obviously that's a good like practice for people to calm down and be happy, but like they're saying there's 25 million players. No, that's not true. There's 25 million registered account. There's probably like 10 million players. Giving up on 11 to $13 worth of subs over 21 days from 10 million people is like a couple bucks at least.
Perhaps more than that, but at the same time, it is countered by the regular income flow, which is also ridiculous. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, in the grand scheme, it still feels like less to them.
So
Huh.
good for them, obviously. Bad for everybody that was hoping to get in. Hope you managed to make an account and register, log in once ever if you're interested in the game. Though it does seem like it's going to calm down over the next couple of weeks. Though tomorrow is going to be real bad. Tomorrow's going to be fucked
Mm.
because the raid's going to come out and everybody go crazy.